Your handover video on the Swift Celeste 580 SE. So we'll start off on the front, the Alco, stabiliser and hitch. So the table goes down, black handle up, black handle then goes down, stabiliser pushes down, which holds the table into place. To release, stabiliser up, table comes out, jockey wheel handle, jockey wheel, handbrake, gas locker, 2 straps for 2 propane or butane gas bottles. Bulkhead regulator suitable for propane and butane. 13-pin plug here which goes into the back of the car, which controls your outside lights and your 12 volt to the fridge if your car is wired up correctly. Your trim motor inlet, so you've got umbilical cord just goes in there, which is just a filter at the bottom, and the pump is inside. Just put in, blue handle up, slot in, down, that, like that. Your battery locker, so you have battery tray, battery strap where your 110 amp battery will sit with positive and negative terminals, 230 mains inlet, flue for the back of the fridge, 2 waste outlets, filler point for your toilet, where you fill up your water and your toilet chemical. Once you've flushed and you're ready to empty cassette, shut the lid from inside, pull the cassette out, empty it and put back in. Lights all working. Now inside the van. Now inside the caravan, above the main door we have your main control panel. But obviously if nothing lights up in the van, you need to turn your shutdown button off. So obviously that is on, so obviously once you've finished using the van, you press the shutdown button, it turns everything 12 volt off in the van. Turn on, press it in, you hear a beep. Then you go to your main control panel, press the power button like so. Then obviously you've got your internal lights, and then you have your awning light. As you can see, it's working. Oh, sorry about that. Obviously, but you can turn the lights off individually with different switches located around the caravan. Back down here, where the shutdown button is, you have your 12 volt fuses, your main RCD and 3 MCBs. So obviously once you get on a new power supply, always press the test button just to make sure your RCD is tripping as it should. Next to it you have a charger button, so obviously once you're connected to mains, press the charge button, it will put charge into your battery. Heating and hot water, so when you choose to use your hot water and heating on electric, this button has to be on, otherwise it will not work. Also down here we have your drain off valve, so obviously you need, when you're using the van, you need to make sure that it's down in the horizontal position, obviously to keep water in the system, and then once you're finished, lift it up and it will drain the van. So obviously once we're ready to use water, you press this button here like so, ignore that bit, we'll get to that in a minute. And obviously once you do that, sorry, that beeping was just saying the tank was low, but you have no tank fitted, so it's just a setting which is always on there, but I've done that off for you. Once the tap opens, what you want to do is you want to drain all the air out of the system, and obviously then once all the air is out, your pump will turn on and off as it should, so it is calibrated. So it should go off anywhere between 5 to 6 seconds, and it will obviously do that. But obviously once the air is all out of the system, it will work absolutely perfect. Audi system, so turn on, press this on button here like so. Then press menu. Then you have your internal temperature, mains in the van, and your circulation point. So obviously that just means your van, the Audi system is circulating around the van. That means you have power, mains power in the van, and that is your temperature. Obviously once you set it to a temperature, you want to go quite a bit higher than 17.5. If you just go to 18, it won't kick in a lot faster. Then obviously if you set it to say 25, it will kick in and work its way to that temperature. Once it's hit to the temperature, it will maintain it, so which is good. So obviously then underneath there we have the hot water, so you can have it on hot, like turn the hot water on and then boost. Then you've got your mains power, so 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt, 3 kilowatt, depending what your supply is. Then you've got gas, or you can work them both together. Then obviously once you're finished, to turn off, hold this power button here like so, and the panel will turn off. Behind me here we have your domestic fridge. So to turn on, you hold this button here till it all goes blue. You have four settings. You have gas, mains, auto, and battery. Battery will only connect when connected to the car if your car is wired up correctly, and it will only maintain that temperature already in the van. When connected to gas, you will hear a slight ticking, so it will tick, and then when it is lit, it will all stay blue. If it's an error, it will do that. It will just flash at you like so, and the panel behind me will also beep. Once on electric, once the mains is in, obviously it will just automatically connect to mains. Obviously even when you press auto, it will go directly to mains, because obviously that's the one it picks up first. But you obviously, if you have got gas plugged in, you can just change over to gas. When connected to gas and it doesn't light for the first time, what you can do is just hold this button here for a few seconds. If you hold it just before it turns off, it does a little reset, and obviously that will reset and try again. Just turn off, just hold this button here like so for a few seconds, and everything will turn off. Next to me here we have your Thetford oven. So you have an electrical burner and then 3 gas hobs. To turn on the electric burner, little knob here, settings 1 to 6, like so, self-explanatory. And obviously same with the gas burners, you push that in like so, then press the ignite button, and obviously they all light. With the grill, hold the knob in like so, push it towards you, ignite it, and as you can see, it is lit. Let's turn off, just do it clockwise like so, and same with the oven. What setting you want it to, and then ignite. Spot on. To the left hand side of the oven you have your gas manifolds, which turn off all the appliances separately, obviously, or you can turn them off by the main one at the back, so just in case you need to know where they are. Towards the back of the van we have your Thetford toilet. So obviously once you've done your business, you're ready to flush, press the button here, it will flush all the water and toilet chemical through. Then once ready to release, the little handle at the bottom, push it away from you, that releases the cap, and close it back up, which then will allow you to release the toilet cassette. Sorry. Also in the van you have a sergeant alarm. So to activate, press it once. Obviously your POR will detect any movement, but it takes a couple of seconds to set. And then obviously once it detects, it will go off. And another button here, that click. So 1 click is activation, 2 clicks is deactivation. Here on here you have a little light, and then that one here, that can turn the awning light on and off. You have 2 key fobs here. Winterization sheet. So this drain off valve down here. Obviously that's just a bit more detail on how to winterize your caravan for the winters, because it is getting quite cold now, just to protect the van from getting frost damage. And next to it we have a warranty cover sheet, which just run through all the warranty that we cover and what we don't. But you should have one of these in your order pack, sales pack already, with a little card with Neil the Waples, the workshop manager's details on, to contact him. And here's in the van, just to let you know, when it comes out of here, we will drain it and open the tap in the central position to stop any frost damage. Now demonstrate the mover. Fitted to the van, you have a power touch mover fitted, manual. So what I'm going to do is get that on here like so. And then you want to push it over onto the wheel. Till it clunks. Which then should...
Oh yeah, guess what?
Do both sides. Now you can release the handbrake and hold these two power buttons either side. Now you're ready to go. So let's go forward, front to me, front away from me, back. Like I say, the van will just go in the direction that you want it to on the controller. Once finished, handbrake up, two buttons like so, turn off the controller, turn off the key, anti-clockwise, then release off the wheel, like so.